give, you gotta take. Be the catapult to storm the gates, cause the champion is never giving in. See you through till the end of days, till the end of days.
The world has changed. It's been ripped apart by an unknown force.
Your chains will not hold me down. The break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. These lions inside.
Hello? Where am I?
Let the games begin. Your chains will not hold me down. Break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. Can't tame these lions inside.
Come to see what's biting, have you?
It takes more than a fancy airship to make it in the arena. It takes a fearless captain and a steady crew. Join today and experience heart-stopping thrills, life or death battles, fight alongside your heroes, or take them on. Wealth and glory can be yours. Do you have what it takes?
Invector pilot H45H1M with the daily status report. Smooth sailing and nothing but sunshine.
takeoff.
Listen well. A king cannot lead by standing still. A king pushes onward always, accepting the consequences and never looking back.
Tell a bloody thing from here. Let's make for the altar.
Well, look who it is. What could one
one of His Majesty's royal retainers is doing here, of all places?
Bloody hell.
Join me. I can secure us a way to the King and the Oracle. Part of me always hoped that I might see you happy one day. Your burdens lifted, free to live and love as you please.
Oh, what good is a world that only ever lets you down? Why not end it all right here?
I swore an oath to stand with Noct and keep him safe. Whatever it takes, I will protect him.
Permit me to make a suggestion. Rather than follow this flotsam and float away to a watery grave, why not come with me? What do you say?
Lucas, you'll pay for this.
You're going to fail, and then you are going to die.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact.
Luke is a fucking psycho. Not sure what's worse, him or those things. We gotta get out of here. Oh, fuck. You gotta be kidding me. Fuck! 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 Get the thing off me!
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. It's something new. Exercise extreme caution.
Christopher, still with us, I see. Very impressive, my friend. Very impressive. Let's just see how impressive you really are.
You're going to need to proceed with caution. Extreme caution.
Oh, well, that's different. Like I haven't been since we got here.
I will now teach you the ways of our art.
Here it is.
Here it is. Now, before I talk about anything else, it is a standalone game. So you don't need to own 15. It's not DLC. It's a standalone game for PlayStation VR. So for anyone who's played the game, you'll recognize some of the locations, but I have been told there's some new ones as well, which is quite exciting because it's a beautiful world. Now, just like it is in 15, it feels quite similar to playing the fishing in 15, almost like, it sounds daft, but what the VR would be for the fishing in 15. Different tackles, baits, different rods and lines, put them all together to create the right rods for catching different fish in different locations at different times.
Do they include a VR fish cleaning minigame?
Could you imagine? That would be, have you ever That's awful.
We've got chocobos now, Carl.
Look. Yeah, so anyone who played Final Fantasy 15's online beta for Comrades will recognize the character customization. It has incredible customization. Best RPG hair I have seen in a long time.
That's important.
You'd expect nothing less from Final Fantasy.
I'm a character customization connoisseur, Rob. You know this.
Yes, I do.
The hair is beautiful. It also features some of the characters you'll recognize from the game. You already saw Cindy. Now, when I spoke to Tabata-san, he told me that the whole team is in it. You know, Ignis, Noctis, Gladio, Prompto. And it actually takes place within the Final Fantasy 15 game. It takes place quite early on. You're basically going out, you meet the guys, and they're like, hey, why don't you come fishing with us? You can come and camp with us as well. The character customization here is stunning. I think the biggest takeaway for this for me as a huge Final Fantasy fan is this VR game here put me into the world in a way that not even Final Fantasy 14 does. It really allows you. You're at the camp with the guys. You're able to steal food off Noctis's plate and he'd like try and bat you away.
That was like the coolest thing in Final Fantasy 15, the camping. So to be in that is going to be like a massive wish fulfillment.
My name is Ryan Marks. I left London to be a soldier. But then that came from my family. Now I'm back, and everything just got a little bit complicated.
I'm a professional soldier, don't take bad man for a joker. I don't wanna do man over, but I'm raw getting closer and closer. Get shit resolved, I'm quick, no glamouring glitz, just glamour and grit. I'm on my ting, won't quit, I'm a real bad man, I get a bad man hit. Wow, rage, I'm coming for you. I get this result, I'm coming for you. Show no regrets, I'm coming for you. Stop talking, you dead. Wait, listen, it was all his idea. He wanted... Please. Today a legend is born, ready for vengeance, ready for war, ready for anything, ready for more. My English gangster, I'm telling you sure. I'm a rage, I'm coming for you. Get this result, I'm coming for you. Show no regrets, I'm coming for you. Cold-blooded revenge, I'm coming for you.
One of the downsides of action movies is you're just watching somebody's experience on a small screen. What Blood and Truth lets you do is put on a VR headset and kind of immerse yourself in a story in a way that you could never have done before.
Imagine your favourite parts of your favourite action movies, you actually get to be in that. London studio worked on VR worlds, and one of the more popular parts of that was a game called the London Heist. It had action, it had drama, it had gunplay, but it was very much like a demo. What we wanted to do is take that, turn it into a full game. So everything that was in the London Heist, the object interactions, lighting cigars, shootouts, we want to take it to, well, beyond the next degree.
Dial it up to 11 and just really kind of amp up the action. London Heist was kind of like our love letter to the classic Cockney gangster movies. When we started the project of Blood and Truth, our inspiration was way more kind of classic action movies. In Hollywood terms, it's very much a big blockbuster.
The London Heist was, it was static apart from in the van. Now you can move and shoot, you can dual wield, you can reload as you're doing it, you can plant C4 while you're taking enemies out, you can crawl through vent. Pretty much anything you've seen in an action movie, we've either considered it or we're doing it.
When you're playing the game in VR, it's more immersive than any other first-person shooter. You get to feel like you're there, and when you're kind of hunkered down and you're under fire and there's grenades flying in, you feel the intensity and pressure in a way that no other game lets you do.
Someone throws a grenade at you, you just pick it up, throw it straight back. You really feel like the action hero.
And the moving adds to it in a way that the Heist never did, which is it adds a level of tacticalness to the game, particularly with the strafing between points as well. So you're in the middle of a firefight and you can dodge around, you can actually start peeking around corners and stuff in a way that you just can't do in a normal game. Blood and Truth definitely immerses you in a way that no other action game has done before. It makes you really feel like an action hero. And I think part of the reason for that and reinforces that is the movements you're doing. In your head, you just feel like you're immersed in that game world. When you get your clip and you smash it into the gun, that it just works and it feels right.
We've got like fancy reloads you can do, like gun tricks. I mean, there's people in the studio who can throw clips in the air and catch them. So as you get better at the game, it kind of grows with you.
PSVR has just celebrated its first birthday. We've seen some amazing games come out in that first year. I think for us, Blood and Truth shows the potential of what could be coming next. I think these bigger, more blockbuster titles that really push the boundaries of what it is to kind of be in VR.
It's like a compendium of all the best bits of all the action films and games that we love to play, and we've just put them all together.
We've only shown one location. We've got a load more levels that kind of showcase the glamour and grit of modern day London. We're just scratching the surface over kind of what we've got and what we're working on behind the scenes, and there's definitely more to come in the future.
PS4 for the players.
I've been looking for you for a long time. The world has changed. It's been ripped apart by an unknown force. And now her creatures rule what's left of it.